You're listening to TalkTainmentRadio.com.
The views and opinions expressed are those of the host and guest and not necessarily those of TalkTainmentRadio.com, the management, the staff, or K&E World Network, LLC.
Hello everybody, and how you doing? Just got back from my vacation in Fort Worth, Texas with the family. Had a nice time down there, and hopefully maybe a couple more months from now I'll be going back down there to the Quartet Convention, National Quartet Convention, and I'll be telling you some things. And my interview with KNON, it did not come through because emergency had came up. So next time I go back down there, I will go back on talk to a KNON, and they will get it. We'll get it together. My shout out and my like to say that Stairway to Heaven is brought to you by the Keys of Harmony, Praise Temple, and we're there working about the keys. We're still working, and like I said, I can't say anything now because I'm going to surprise you. Okay, we're going to surprise you. As far as I can go with that. When we come back out, you will see what you will see. Also, I'd like to make my shout out to Johnny Mae Johnson in Cleveland, Ohio. J.C. Woods, manager of the Keys of Harmony. Emmanuel Temple in Sandusky, Ohio. Administrator Sheila, and the pastor is Sanders, Eugene Sanders. And also to my family. And a host of, and also to my only friend that's at where we call him Roger. And ladies, if you want to know anything about Roger, just give me a call and I'll get the message to him. Anyway, my topic is Nobody's Child. Reason why I said it's supposed to be another title, but Nobody's Child kept sticking in my head. What I'm saying is that there's a lot of children out here, a lot of kids out here are doing things that they're not supposed to be doing, or they're not paying any attention to what is being said to them. So it seems like they're getting the mold like it's like they don't listen, and it's nobody's child. They don't want to listen. And when they get like that, they become nobody's child. They feel like nobody can tell them anything, and they become lonely within the prison wall, within their cells. Things that they be watching, some of the programs I see watch on YouTube, are horrible. They tell us not to let our children look at the violent movies. But there's one segment of YouTube where people are fighting for money. I don't know the names, can't give the names or anything like that, but these people are fighting for money. And this gets into a child's mind. As I always say, mind's nothing but a garden. What you put in it grows, and you can't put. And when it gets to the point where it grows, everything that's in that garden goes through the arteries. So it's got a root. When you put a plant in the ground, it has root. The roots grows, and everything within that group goes up in the veins, like blood veins in the body, and then it gets to the brain. Well, nobody's child is this way. He feels that they feel, I ain't gonna say he, I'm gonna say they feel that they are, nobody wants them, or nobody's care. And also they feel that nobody can, they feel that whoever comes to them to tell them something, they don't want to listen to what was said, or how it's said, or how it's been taught. And when you think of that way it is going, then you feel that you reached them and they still is not listening. There's two people that I know that people have tried to talk to, and you tell them you don't do these things, something's gonna happen. Well, you tell them one thing and they always got a word back like, you can't tell me what to do, or you don't do it. I'm not listening. I'm going to listen to who I want to listen to. And I'm going to talk to who I want to listen to. And after this, after you listen. As I said, there's a program that they watch, and you can hear all types of backbiting or back talk. A child parent could tell them, "Don't touch that door because it's hot," and they will go ahead and touch it anyway without listening. I feel that that's kind of in a way of not paying attention. But still, they still feel like they don't belong to nobody. They their own bosses, and they will, I don't need nobody. So they consider themselves nobody's child. I'm my own boss. You can't tell me what to do. Another thing is that they begin to feel lonely, and they begin to feel hostile. In other words, it's all in their mind that we don't care about them. Don't you come and try to give them no friendly advice. They on their own. And I bring that on society. Because the way society has gotten that, got it now, you can't chastise your own child. You are really test them or talk to them, they can just pick up a phone, drop a dime on you, and that's it, and you're gone. And once they get in their foster care or foster home, they think, "Oh, I'm good," and they found out how lonely it is, or they found out what did I do to get here? I thought it was going to be great, and it wasn't great. I thought it was going to be fine. I could do what I want to do, but you can't do what you want to do, because there's rules that you got to take care of too. And my rules, they'll tell you the rules, and they have to go by their rules. It's just like being in the military. We had rules when we was in the military to go by, and we couldn't break that rule. Either you do what they say, or it's extra duty, or in the guardhouse. Once you get there, then you're still alone. But you have to try to learn. They have to learn that there are people out here to guide them and tell them what's the right way and keep them from going wrong. You can tell them right and don't dictate how to do it. Let them teach them the way that they should go, and let them find out for themselves what it's all about. When the time comes when that happens, they will learn, and it's going to take time. It'll probably take time to do it, but sometimes it don't take a little time, because if and when Father up above gets control of your mind, gets your attention, you begin to change. You begin to change like real slowly but surely. You begin to fight things off. And once you begin to fight things that used to be, become somebody's child instead of a nobody's child. A nobody's child that just don't care. Oh, he know I'm lonely, they did me wrong, and I'm gonna get out and do it on my own. Either right or wrong. We'll take the right road or the left road as they do it wrong. Also that sometimes it gets to the point where the road is not easy, but it becomes very, very slow to do things. Now I'm saying this. When it comes to a point when you got a child, I got a child that's by itself, and nobody back there, but especially with a parent abandons a child. Let's say he abandoned about a 9-year-old child, a young man, young lady. She drops him off somewhere, and he don't even know where he's going. He's looking for his mom. He don't even know where his mother is. She's gone. She's gone. And he's walking around trying to find, where are my parents? And they know where, and it comes to their mind, I'm nobody's child. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares about me. It's just like one time there's a guy said one time that he went, as he was walking down the street, passed by the orphanage, he seen a young man standing by himself near a tree. He was a blind child, very blind child. And he went and talked to this little boy, and this little boy told him, seems like I'm blind, Nobody, all the other kids got one to come pick them up. All the other kids to come have people to take them in and adopt them. He said, but I feel like I'm the only one here. I feel that nobody cares about me because of my sight. I have no eyesight. He said, everybody else is getting love. Everybody else is getting gifts. And when the holidays come around, there's always family members or people that adopt the other children, come and get them and take them home. But this one child, blind young man, he doesn't have nobody to see about him, nobody to care about him. I mean, this young child's name is George, Little George. Little George his mother dropped him there, left him on the doorstep, and she disappeared. And he'd been there quite a while. I think he's about maybe, let's say, up to about maybe 9 or 10 years old. And he began to realize that he doesn't have a family. He doesn't even know where his grandmother is, or his grandfather, or aunt, or uncle are. He doesn't know. He doesn't feel that either they don't know where he is, or they're looking for him. He's just a child that's planted, and he's going to be left there. Although he may be blind, or he say, I may be blind, but I have feelings too. And he needs somebody to show them that love. And when you show somebody that love and care, their heart is glow. But this young man does not have doesn't have no love. No one care for him. Nobody come to visit him. Even though Christmas time, he'd never get gifts like everybody else get. And still it's planted in his heart that nobody loves me, nobody wants me. And at the same time, while everybody is joking and laughing, he's being picked on a bullet because he cannot even see. He cannot see. George has a beautiful understanding that George could be trained and can be picked up and show love and how to love people because of his condition. But other people take his condition as a joke. It's just like the blind man by the water. And Jesus Christ gave him his eyesight, say, I can see. But this young man is looking down upon because, this little boy down upon because nobody seems to care a thing about him. George has that to learn. George is trying to deal with the situation. He's trying to deal with how he is and try to deal with his feelings. We all have feelings. Another thing is George is trying to learn, trying to teach himself how to accept other people. But the way they are picking on and tormenting him, he'll never learn. He'll think everybody's the same. But one thing I can say that George has in his mind, and here's one thing he has in his heart, that when one day he will pass, it's time for him to be called to glory, and he will have the eyesight that he has to see. He will be able to talk with others and get the love that he deserves. But down here on earth, he's not getting it. People are so disturbing and so funny about who they're involved with or who they talk to. It's really, really hard to understand. Hard to understand. Right now, that times that George will feel that you can go talk to him, and he tried to tell people his story, and other people don't want to listen to him. Other people don't want to talk to him. Other people don't want to hear him. Some people sit listening. Well, George, let me hear your story. What you got? He tells what happened and how he feels, how lonely he feels. And some people don't have heart and time to take care of him or give him the heart to feel. And this is the way it is. Right right now, George feels that in the time of storm and in the time of hardship, he's always being tormented. Nobody cares. And he consider himself nobody child. Let me say, this is TalkTameRadio.com. You're listening to Stairway To Heaven and the way radio should be heard. And this is your host, Dr. Bass Claude Smith. And my topic is nobody child. Getting back to George. George if somebody would come along, he's hoping that somebody would come along and say, grab him by the hand and take him home and show him the love that put in his heart that he needs. George needs a lot of love and a lot of understanding. Somebody needs to grab him. If he can get that one feeling of love and happiness, I believe he will be all right. And sometimes we get to the point where we don't get to the point where somebody like that, you don't want to be bothered. But you got to remember, you don't know, you may wind up in that position where you can't nobody care about you. And this is why I say, like I said, like I go by the old song, don't look down on a person unless you're picking them up. And the reason why I say that, because all those young children, the children would tease and pick on another child, bully another child because of his condition. They would tear him down. Either they'll call him some type of homemade monster or Frankenstein or mommy, whatever it is. And I got people like that. Also, when he's down, you got some children that think of evil things to say to him or evil things to tell him. And I know George hears all of this. I know he hears say, now ain't nobody gonna pick you up, ain't nobody gonna talk to you. Nobody wants you. Well, then George have to. That's why he stands by that tree by himself. A blind young boy, a young man that doesn't have time to get love or doesn't get the time to care for, don't know how to show love. A young man that doesn't know who he can call and talk to except the Lord Jesus Christ upstairs. This young man is standing there and he's waiting somebody with open arms to come by and grab him and pick him up and show him, hey, I love you. And there's another thing he's looking for, is a time that somebody would say, look here. Or somebody says, who's this young man? Why is he standing over there by himself? But still he still consider himself nobody's child until somebody pick him and say, you're my child. He's standing over there until somebody come on and picks him up and grab him by the hand and take him home. Say, George, I'm taking you to your new home. You've been here too long. And he's waiting for that one love and that one caring. He wants that love and understanding and somebody to sit down and talk to him and tell him things. Tell him a little bit about life. How not to feel bad and sorry for himself, let him to carry himself on. George will get that love and he will get that feeling. George is waiting for us to come by and pick him up. He's not just the only George. There's a lot of George and Georgettes out there that got the feeling that nobody cares, nobody want to do nothing for them but let them suffer. But the way things is, the way this situation is now, it's gotten to the point nobody care about their fellow man. Nobody care about their how they feel. Nobody cares how they feel. Just as, for example, when I was at the VA yesterday, this man came by and asking everybody to get him something to eat. Well, including myself and others, you got so many people out there that says they're hungry and pretend to be hungry, and sometimes they weren't. But just find out this man did get something to eat. People started donating, giving him things to get. I didn't have to change. I didn't have enough change to give him because I was trying to get back home, but I felt bad after that. After I found out that he was shooting, and I really felt bad about that. And I hope one day, if I go back to BA, which I will be going back next week, I hope I see him. Another thing is that he considers himself, he's lonely, old, and I call that's another figure of nobody's child, or nobody care. And I could put him under the category of God's unforgotten children, because there are many of us out there starving and begging and looking for someone to show us some love and help us out. And they are considered nobody's child or nobody cares. We got to learn to love and care for each other. And we got to learn to love and show love for each other. For we need care to be with each other. Right now, for next time, from now on, all the Georgettas, I'm saying this. There is somebody out there to love you. And there is somebody out there to care for you. Remember that. You got to show love, and you got to show care for the person that loves you. For if we don't, you got to remember you may come in that same condition. George, I say to you, there is someone out there that loves you. There is somebody out there that cares. Although you're 9 years old, and there's always somebody that's going to come along and take your place. I mean, they may not take your real mother's spot, but they will show you a mother's love. It might be a father out there, a fatherly club. There are people out there looking for unwanted children or forgotten children like George, because they can't have children of their own. There are people out there looking for children to help and send to school because they don't have the money to go to school on. And there's children out there, and there are people out there looking for children to say, hey, at least he went in, I raised him, and look what he came out to be. And George, remember this. You will always be loved, you'll always be cared for, and you'll always be taken care of. Because you're not a nobody's child. You are somebody's child, and you are somebody's love. And I will always remember that. These words, I'm just not telling you this, I'm telling you from the words at the bottom of my heart. That people are out there that cares for you and love you. Thank you. Now, getting back to this, I'd like to say this is TalkTameRadio.com, the way radio should be heard. You listen to Stairway to Heaven. A few of my announcements. I could say that. Don't forget, in November, Grace Temple is going to see Noah's Ark. For those who want to know how to get booking information, call Ernest Smith, and there will be a breakfast and a nice dinner. They got a big buffet down there. And you call to make reservations. Please call Paul Robinson at 419-235-5768. Elder Smith, 614-806-0654. Or Pastor Mike McCletchen, and his number is 515-1625. And they will give you the information we need to take on this trip called Noah. And I think they show this play every 2 years, I believe they do. And I think they're going to show it this year, and I think they're going to go to Wells and play it. But for those who wants to go see this play, it's called Noah. And live on stage. It's the 30th anniversary of Noah. And for the information, as I said, call Minister Paul Robinson at 419-235-5768. Ernest Smith, 614-0654. Pastor Mike McCletchen, 614-516-1625. Or email Praise Temple. Email praisetemple@gmail.com, and you'll be very happy to take the trip. Also, I like to say that the next thing I got something for you. Mother's Day. Mother's Day's coming around the corner, and I'm gonna do a Mother's Day program, and this one will go out to the mothers, and I'm gonna do one for fathers. As I said before, the Keys of Harmony we're still in practicing. We're still getting it together. You'll know where we'll be at, and that's as far as I'm going. As far as I'm going with that, we're in practicing and trying to get it together. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm gonna let you hear and let you be the judge of the group and find out what they can do and what you think of us. All the other guys, Joseph, all the other guys, they're in heaven singing together. All the Woods brothers up in heaven singing together. But this is time. Who I say is taking over, who stepped in, I'm not gonna say. I'm gonna let you find out for yourself who stepped in and who came up to the plate. Pop Woods, he's still singing. He's 92 years old, and he's still going on. He's still going strong to be that old. And that joke is, he still sing. And he can't train you how to sing. He will train you. My position in the group, I'm keeping that a secret too. I just say I'm still playing the bass. That's all I can say. For as the Keys concerned, we're getting it together. Now don't count us out. We're still in transition, and we'll get it together. To my friends that I really, really dearly love, for those, to Miss Johnny Mae in Cleveland, Miss Sylvia, Sheila, Mr. Sheila. Mr. Sheila, I believe I'm going to have her come. She's coming to. She will be trying to get her to come to Columbus. Apostle Kenneth Fletcher, I'm gonna try to get him to come to Columbus, and I'm gonna have them on different times set where they can both preach a sermon. They both do a Sunday morning service. I'm trying to get it together now for them. Now, as us having a gospel explosion this year, I'm going with an A or B problem. Shall I go or shall I not go with it? We'll have to see, because I have to talk to these groups, pick a date. I got the church I'm gonna have it at, but I got to pick a date and time, and when we're gonna have it. So the gospel explosion, I thought not to do it, but like I said, I got on the A and B side. A, I go. B, I don't. So we're trying to get that together on the gospel explosion. And to the Warriors, Dublin Warriors out there, Quantum Healthcare, to all the Warriors, I say hello. And Roger, don't forget, when I come to work today, I might bring you some phone numbers you can call and talk to a couple of ladies to talk to you, because I told you I was going to do this. And he's a nice guy. He cooks. He greets everybody with a smile. And I told him, I said, I'm gonna put you on advertising, find you a nice wife, because you look like you. Because my marrying days are over with. I can't get married no more. I don't want to get married no more. I think I like it as a bachelor now. I'm getting a taste of it. Then too, I get lonely, so I can't say that either. So we'll find out. We'll see. There's somebody out there. But to all you people out there, love you. Have a nice time and get it going on. Get yourselves together. But I think this year is going to be a nice year. It's going to be a good year for everybody. The summer's just out. Spring's just now sprouting out. Won't be too long. Summer will be here. And everybody going to be out enjoying themselves, enjoying the nice summer breeze in the day, nice summer breeze at night. Now, don't let it be like it was in Fort Worth, Texas. I got down there and took the wrong thing down there. I got down there, it was 85 degrees. Okay, Triviosa, this is Dr. B signing out. Remember, the mind is nothing but the garden. Don't put it and let it go. Love you, see you next time. Thank you.